established rich coming right back at you. And this one right here is about when business gets real quiet and real loud at the same time. We talking about Boosie Badass and DJ Vlad. But more importantly, we talking about value. Now let's start with what happened. No drama, no public beef, just a split. Boosie steps up and says he's done doing interviews with Vlad. Not because of hate, not because of disrespect, but because of money.
Ain't do Vlad no more. We couldn't come up with a agreement. He ain't want to pay me. I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. He didn't want to pay me, so I think I'm gonna make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now. I don't know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Uh-oh. Y'all get ready. Just 7 months. Let's go.
Now watch that energy. That ain't angry. That ain't decisive. That's a man saying, I know what I'm worth now. And that right there is where everything changes. Because for years, Boosie was one of the biggest draws on VladTV. Clips going viral, millions of views, moments people still quote to this day. And when you create that kind of traffic, you got to start looking at the numbers different. You start asking questions. You start doing the math. How much am I really making? And how much is Vlad really making? And that question leads to negotiation. Now, a lot of people are saying this has something to do with what Vlad paid 6ix9ine. And according to Boosie, he asked for an extra $5,000. And Vlad said no, not out of spite, but out of business.
Hey, y'all on social media trying to make this like it's a beef between me and Vlad, bro. Like, that's my motherfucking guy, bro. Like, I can call Vlad right now, bro, and we'll laugh about shit, bro. Like, me trying to find a, better way to make more money out of my interviews. I'm a hustler, bro. Like, if two people can't agree on something, that's what people do. Like, it's nothing, man. It's no big deal at all, bro. Like, call Vlad right now. We gonna laugh this shit out, bro. Like, but me, trying to hustle and make more money if I can, that's what hustlers do, bro. Like, I'm never satisfied, bro. Like, if I can try to find a better way, I'ma always try to find a better way, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with me and my relationship with my partner, bro. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. Like, I don't see why y'all upset, bro. Like, y'all love our interview. I don't see why y'all upset, bro. But, I got an interview coming this week. I mean, if you can support it, I know all my fans gonna support it anyway. But don't try to push the narrative, my nigga. Like, me and Vlad good, bro. Like, I'm just hustling, bro. I'm trying to find a better way, bro. You never know how shit gonna pop out, bro. But me and Vlad good, nigga. Always gonna be good, bro.
Now that right there is mature. No name calling, no subliminals. Just two men saying, this don't make sense for me no more. And sometimes that's how real business ends. Quiet. Now let's look at Vlad's side. He's running a platform. He's got overhead. He got to think about profit. He got to think about consistency. And in his mind, maybe that extra $5,000 didn't add up. Maybe the math wasn't mathing. And that's fair. That's business. But here's the other side of the coin. When you don't pay somebody, you also telling them what you think they're worth. And that message is different, especially when somebody knows their impact. Now let's bring in another perspective.
Boosie just came out saying that, he's not doing no more Vlad interviews because, they couldn't agree on the $5,000 increase. I think Boosie is worth that $5,000 increase. If that was me, if I was Vlad, I would have did it. Because Boosie doesn't do a lot of interviews. If you see a lot of these people, the OG Percy's, the Charleston Whites, it's a lot of people who do a lot of interviews, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. But Boosie's somebody who doesn't do a lot of interviews, and you could really pay him. And he hasn't been on Boosie in about 8 months. So the interview would have went crazy. A lot has passed. That's a lot to talk about. Vlad is just, I heard he's kind of, Vlad is Vlad, man. Like,
And see, that's the debate right there. Some people look at it and say he should have paid it. keep the relationship, keep the momentum. Because Boosie isn't just content. He's consistent traffic. He's guaranteed engagement. But again, that depends on how you see business. Some people pay for value. Some people protect the budget. And neither one is wrong. But what happens next? That's where this gets interesting. Because now, Boosie is on his own.
Number one thing here is you can't be the person that comes back much later not realizing that you already gave up your leverage in your worth already. I'll tell you what Boosie's leverage is. Boosie helped make VladTV cool. When everybody was saying it's the feds, it's that, is whatever, Boosie was a street nigga who never switched. He ain't fall back like Lord Jamar and a few of these people. He stayed down. I don't give a Vlad, my partner. Boosie attracted more folks to kind of say, I'm going to go do that. That probably has a price tag on it. Here's the thing. If you didn't charge it back then, it's too late. Okay? You don't get signed to an NBA team when you're 23. And for you dropping 30 a game, you expect to get paid when you're 34 for, yo, remember when I was 23 dropping? No. You're in a business of what are you doing for me lately? So here's the point. Boosie, who was I remember every 4 or 5 interviews, we'd see a Boosie clip. These days, Vlad has about 20 repeating guests. Back when Boosie was he was the workhorse. Now, I'm not saying that to, whatever, but he was, when you thought about Vlad's channel, you were like, oh, Boosie. Back then, by the way, this is the same thing with Drake and streaming, except Drake is still Drake. Drake is still Drake. Boosie was pretty much the Kobe of the platform, and now the platform got mad at the options. They're not going to compensate you with back pay for like what you've done. You should have negotiated back then. They're going to compensate you for how you fit into this market, which usually a lot of people don't like. They're like, bro, I helped build it. Those arguments always exist. You put in the work, you help make it cool, you put them on, and then when other people start with them, they treat you like you one of the rest when you took the first chance.
No platform, no middleman, just him and his voice. And let me say this clear. This might be the best thing that ever happened to Boosie. For years, people been saying Boosie don't need Vlad. Boosie is the content. And now we're about to find out. Because if he builds his own platform, he controls everything. The message, the money, the moments. And if his audience follows him, he could make way more than he ever did with Vlad. Not double, not triple, multiple times more. And that's the risk and the reward. Now let's keep it real. Going independent sounds good, but it ain't easy. You got to build your own traffic. You got to hold attention. You got to be consistent without a machine behind you. And a lot of people fail right there. But Boosie different. He already got the voice. He already got the audience. He just got to capture it. Now let's zoom out. This ain't just about Boosie and Vlad. This is about a shift. Creators realizing they are the value, not the platform. And once you realize that, you're going to move different. You negotiate different. You're going to build different. And sometimes you got to know when to walk away, even from something that's working. Now, this is the final moment. 2 men, no beef, just a business decision. But one said, this is my price. And the other one said, that don't work for me. And in that moment, the partnership ended. Not with drama, but with clarity. And sometimes that's how growth looks. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe. Establish Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.